Thank you very much and welcome once again to our Kapihan sa Richmond Hotel. And it's a Friday, a special celebration on... yes, so... sige po. Sige, Congressman Jojo. It was supposed to be Congressman John Joang was gonna have one of our special guests here at Kapihan sa Richmond Hotel. And we will be rescheduling the special interview with him. And today, ang isa sa mga importanteng ahensya nga when you say calamities, disasters, and everything, we always have to depend on this the management and coordination sa Office of Civil Defense. So without further much ado, we'd like to say good morning sa Kapihan sa Richmond Hotel. Welcome the new Regional Director of the Office of Civil Defense in Western Visayas, Region 6, of course, RD Raul Fernandez. Sir, good morning and welcome to Kapihan sa Richmond Hotel.
Yeah, maraming salamat po, kasamang Manny, for inviting us here at your program po, Kapihan sa Richmond. And I would like to greet all the followers of this program. A very beautiful and blessed morning to all of you.
Okay. Sa ating mga viewers, we need to know, no, ang magmamanage po, because every day, every time we gonna have a calamity, or every time we meet some problems, and of course disasters everywhere, no? Ang Office of Civil Defense is working, is managing this, and of course coordinating with all the local government officers, or officials, or rather local government officials and the agencies concerned, no? Paano kaya nakikuha nila yung mga impormasyon na yun, no? We know that they have a network, but kailangan, no, prepared tayo before it reaches the level na talagang hindi natin kaya, no? Kahit na, for example, if there's a floods happening because of the strong rains, kung minsan kung walang koordinasyon, hindi natin malaman kung anong, although na may mga local government officers dyan, no, disaster MDRRMO, no, na naka-assign, but as far as coordinating with other agencies, what do we need, at iba pang mga tulong na dapat kailangan, I think it's the Office of Civil Defense, RD. Huh?
Yes, opo, totoo po yan. Ang ating pong opisina, we maintain po 24/7 operations center. During po normal times, it operates 24/7, and we are in close coordinations with all the agencies concerned when it comes to disaster preparedness. And we are also connected to the different local disaster risk reduction management offices. And we are, through the help of our DOST agencies, the Pag-asa and FIBOX, which keeps on giving us updates, no? When it comes to the condition of our weather, and in the case of FIBOX, the alert level for Mount Canlaon, we are constantly updated by them, and we make sure that we disseminate them to concerned LGUs.
Yes. So siguro ang una siguro natin kilalanin din natin yung bagong regional director, no?
Of course,
I only heard, no, but he has to confirm, no? I heard na dati siyang of course he was with the military, the Philippine Army, and for some time nagtrabaho at ang serbisyo din, no, everywhere, probably kung ano mang nadaanan ng mga sundalo natin, nadaanan din nito sigurado.
Yes,
no?
Of course.
So and secondly, he's also a safety officer, a security officer, and safety and security definitely is one of the concerns ng Office of Civil Defense. So, pwede po natin kilalanin at pwede ka magpakilala, RD, for our viewers na malaman naman nila na ang ating regional director is very, very much capable for the responsibility.
Yes, of course, kasamang Manny. And it is my pleasure and privilege to to introduce myself, to the viewers, I've served the Philippine Army for 20 years as a military officer. I've been assigned mostly of my career here in the Visayas and Mindanao. And I also serve one of our cabinet secretaries as AD Camp and security officer. And I've been assigned with 4 different departments of the government, with the Department of National Defense, Department of Environment and Natural Resources, DILG, and DOE. And after my service, I also serve as the security manager of Mega World. I handled also Mega World townships, in the Visayas, in Boracay, Cebu, and here in Iloilo. And I've been also the general manager of one security agencies operated by a multinational company based in the United Kingdom. Yes, my specialty is on the security and safety. I was trained on disaster management, and also I'm also a security officer 2.
And of course, just like you, probably less other, you have a family, you're a husband, you're a
Yes.
father,
Yeah.
and of course, nakaka-relate ka definitely sa lahat ng mga buhay-buhay sa mga kabarangayan because you're also around, no? Naglilibot ka rin po.
Of course.
And speaking of safety, you're also a safety officer, yeah?
Yes, opo, naman yun po.
Kaya everyday, no? Ang sinasabi po natin, ang safety po ay mula paggising mo pa lang kailangan mo yan, no? Security hanggang sa gabi. There are a lot of other sabi natin na yung mga tao na pwedeng may mga threats yung bahay natin, yung mga iba pang natin mga offices. So we need definitely security for safety, and that is araw-araw na mga activities natin. Okay, so nung una pong I don't know if siguro the good governor, Governor Arthur Defensor Jr., and of course Mayor Jerry Treñas, I don't know kung nagkita na kayo because may mga appointment yata for abroad, no? Ang dalawang mataas na
Yes po, kasamang Manny. My secretary has been in contact with them. We have already requested and scheduled a courtesy call with them, but unfortunately wala po sila dito ngayon. They are on official business abroad po.
Okay. So una ko nang tanong sa iyo talaga na siguro when you were you received the appointment as regional director, bago dyan po siguro bago ka pumunta ng Iloilo, or you started September 1, no?
Yeah po.
And siguro na-imagine mo na rin kung anong dapat mong gawin. So what did you do in the span of 2 weeks, RD?
Firstly po, when I got on board, we made sure that we cater to the needs of those areas that declared on state of calamity because of this enhanced southwest monsoon po. And we went to Bago City and Bacolod City, and I paid also a courtesy call with our good governor of Negros Occidental, the Honorable Governor Lacson, and we delivered po yung 6,000 non-food items, 3,000 each for Bago City and Bacolod City. Those NFIs are donated. They are donated by PAGCOR. So we are the ones who coordinated for the delivery, for the transportation of those items.
Okay. So bali yung starting days mo talaga yun ang yung mga nagkakaproblema tayo sa, I think that was the typhoon
Goring po.
Goring, no?
Yeah.
But lumakas to because of the monsoon.
Yes, southwest
monsoon.
Po. Yung habagat nito,
Yung habagat.
Yes, opo.
Okay. So after that, you need to definitely coordinate with all the local government officials. No? So, kailangan talagang person to person magmi-meet kayo because we know that upon those calamities or other na pagdating nito, definitely may mga reports kayong kinukuha at informasyon, no? With the help probably ng DOST, no? Or kayo na mismo mayroon nang kayong networking sa Office of Civil Defense.
Yeah, we have we receive reports from our local disaster risk
It's
reduction
automatic.
management
It's
office.
automatic.
Yes, automatic.
Oo.
Yeah, on a 24/7, we're getting reports from different local disaster risk reduction management offices, and we consolidated them and submit them also to our central office in Manila.
Pero regular ba yung pag-meeting, like for example typhoon, no? Regular ba meeting, like you call on Pag-asa, you call on the Coast Guard, you call on the probably representative the PNP or everything. Kasi last time I think I was with all members of the local media years ago, and always they can have this briefing of what's happening and the situation.
Yeah, po. We have three alert level that we observe. During normal condition, we are following the protocol of white alert. So it means that we are doing the normal activities, routinary activities, just collecting informations. And then if there will be a disaster or upcoming typhoon, we elevated it to blue. When we say blue, then we request our uniform personnel to be present at our operation center, and immediately our operation center becomes the emergency operation center. So that's blue alert.
I see.
All agencies, especially our uniform personnel, they augment us to keep track of the situation, and whenever their services would be needed,
When you
so
say
we can immediately,
yung sinasabi mo na our uniform personnel, yung mga police natin,
PNP, Coast
Army.
Guard, Army,
Really,
yeah. They go to our office at our operation center. They stand by there on 24/7, ready to receive instructions whenever their services would be needed.
Pero tinatawag nyo pa sila or during the blue alert, or talagang automatic na rin na pumupunta?
That's automatic po. That's automatic.
I
That's part of
see.
our
SOP na.
standard. Yeah, SOP na po natin yan. At kung ang situation po further escalated to red, means po na nandyan na po yung bagyo, we are now on the state of emergency of disaster or a crisis situation, then we elevate it to red. Then all concerned agencies would be present now at EOC. That means from in addition of our uniform personnel, representative from the SWD, the ILG, all agencies concerned, no, when it comes to disaster response, would be now required to be present at EOC. So that's how prepared our government is in managing disasters.
Yes, naaalala ko nung I was in Manila, I was a Malacanang correspondent of a radio network here. I would like to mention Bombo Radio. I was Malacanang correspondent, and most of us would get the information from the Office of Civil Defense, no? Siguro automatic siguro nag-update yung mga LGUs or yung ibang mga provinces.
The regional offices po.
Oo, napapadala yan, no?
Yeah,
and then
probably
probably sinasabi na wala nang flood dito, or okay na yung situation dito, or nadumating na yung mga pinadalang mga equipments or something, no? But would like to clear this out. Wala namang, as far as kung kailangan ng pagkain doon, it's the DSWD na tumatrabaho. So are you involved in this, or ang DSWD na automatic sila na lang ang or nagko-coordinate din sa inyo?
we have coordination po because we are in charge po of the logistics, the transportation. So whenever they have these relief goods for distribution to different affected LGUs, they coordinate with us and we provide the transportation. So we are the ones who in charge of the transportation. And then with regard po naman sa we can do that po in times of disaster or after post disaster, then we can do also this press conference in coordination with the PIA.
Okay, if there's in a locality like for example mayroong i-rescue, no? Probably the LGU in that locality would do everything, no? Kung may emergency yan so i-rescue what they can do. But if they need anything of assistance, pwede rin nila i-coordinate sa office nyo.
Yes, of course. Kaya nga po we are empowering our LGUs. We are strengthening their capacity to respond to any emergency. And we are po actively pursuing that. No, we are training all our NGOs because they will be the first responders. So we are incapacitated empowering them.
Yes.
Then if they cannot already handle the situation, then our national government would come in. Most likely, even though basta po mayroon pong emergency, mayroon pong we would come in. But of course, ang po natin diyan is yung LGUs concerned would be able to immediately respond po.
I think that's I understand, no? Because some of the municipalities, yung mga mayors ay mayroong mga inisyatibo na nagtitraining sila. They have their own first aiders. The first responders are also sabi natin they have nagtitraining for whenever what they can do if this thing happens, whether it's an earthquake or something like that, no? So ang kailangan lang siguro is I mean during that kung mayroong nangyayari at blue alert kayo, definitely hindi ka maalis ng opisina niyan, hindi ka you have to monitor everything.
Yes, that's true po. Yeah, you have to be there at the office at the emergency operation center to monitor what is happening.
Okay, so online with that, sa probinsya ng Iloilo or probably Western Visayas, let's talk Western Visayas, dapat kailanganin talaga na yung isang municipality naka-ready sila, no? As you mentioned. So on this end, I don't know if was the status as preparedness is concerned sa lahat ng mga munisipyo, no? Do we have a status for that? Like for example, 5th District or yung mga sa coastal, are they prepared for that? Or meron ba kayong information na nakolekta, ito preparado, ito hindi?
Yes, we are very confident po that all our LGUs po from the provincial cities and municipalities, they have been trained na po to handle such situation, and we are confident that they are more than capable po of handling those. So what we do, we make sure through the help of our science oriented agencies, so the DOST and the PAG-ASA, to provide the up-to-date and they're doing good at it po. Yung yung tatawag nating early alert warning messages.
Yes.
Kayo rin po nakaka-receive din po noon,
yes.
Diba? During fall, meron po tayong mga babala we will be experiencing orange alert, red alert. Yung po lahat po yon those warning messages, they all comes from po sa DOST, from PAG-ASA. Then we make sure that all those warning messages would be disseminated to as much people as possible.
Yeah. So the first responders in the locality, kailangan alam nila kung anong gagawin nila, no? Alam nila yung ina-assess din nila ano ang sitwasyon sa bayan nila o sa munisipyo na yan, no? And I guess dapat alerto na sila dyan kung ano mga kailangan nila. And on call naman, no? On call naman ang may hotline naman ang Office of Civil Defense whenever they need anything.
Yeah, that's true po. And prior to that po, we also teach them how to conduct po yung tatawag nating pre-disaster risk analysis. So that's the way of how to respond proactively po. So we are taking that proactive measures, no, in terms of the early alert warning system, and preparing them, building up their capacities through trainings, making how to formulate a disaster risk reduction management plan and framework. So we're doing that.
Okay, so yung during the information collection, no? I mean, when you get the information during a calamity, like for example that two-way process ba yung what I'm saying is may tao kang tawag din sa ibang munisipyo or ang munisipyo tumatawag din sa inyo. What I'm dalawang two-way process pa.
Two-way process po yan. Two-way process po yan. Ang ating pong operation center, it's being manned 24/7 po. So may dalawang tao po tayo dyan during normal situation. Kapag dumating nga po yung emergency, kapag nag-heightened na po siya sa blue alert, so mayroon uniform personnel.
Saka mas madali because cellphones ngayon, mga internet or something like that.
Yeah, we have all
may radio
media of communication.
May radio rin ba?
Radio po tayo. We have VHF radio, we have UHF radio, and we have sat phone po.
Hanggang gaano kalayo? Like let's say Carles, ang layo na yan ng Carles, no? So
ang UHF po nationwide po siya, ang reach po niyan. Opo. Napakalawak po ng UHF. And yun nga po kapag may yung satellite phone. And it is also our prayer that each LGU would also be equipped with satellite phone.
I see. Satellite phone. No?
Yeah,
so each LGU sana.
Sana.
Pero siguro may kamahalan din ang budget niya, no?
May kamahalan po yan.
So I don't know if yung wish mo na yan or yung nasara meron
desire,
sila.
Opo.
Yung desire po is I don't know how we can reach that. I mean, how can we can have that na mayroong isa-isa local budget or national budget that would provide for that.
Local budget po.
Local budget
na.
na.
Po. Each LGU, they have po yung tatawag nating disaster risk reduction management fund. Opo.
So I guess
they can use.
If you know what's the situation, and then you can have a chance to talk to Governor Defensor or lahat ng mga governors sa Western Visayas, you can probably ask if they can check on that, no?
Yes, of course.
Kasi mas maganda, hindi pwedeng nag-wish lang tayo, nagdi-dream. I think we can provide it because it's necessary, no?
Yeah.
So ang mga congressmen natin is also probably ready to help if masabi natin na gano'n, no? Na kailanganin yung mga immediately mga communications whenever wala brownout or something. Okay. Naalala ko, excuse me, nung there was one time na I don't know kung nandito ka or you're somewhere, but there was a time when nag-fail po ang NGCP sa linya nila, and there were a 3-day brownouts, no? Continuous 3-day brownouts, walang kuryente. Because ang NGCP, ang linya nila, yung grid is isang connection lang doon. Pag nawala na yan, wala nang connection ang mga distributors natin, like More and Ileco, no? So would that be a part ng Office of Civil Defense na babantayan din, or hindi na, wala na sa inyong responsibility yan?
That's already beyond our mandate po.
Okay.
But what we can do is just to prepare for any eventuality that our power supply would break down. So we have standby generators naman.
Ganon.
We have generators.
Yung standby generator saan? Sa office?
Sa office po namin. And then sa sa every local local dream offices, they have their standby generators po.
I see. Okay. So kasi during that time nang nangyari yun, dilim talaga sa city. Naglibot kami dito, and then most of the hotels were booked, no? Sa mga yung may mga budget sila extra, then they lipat from the house, lipat sa bahay, sa hotels, no? And especially those yung may mga pasyente, no? Sa lahat ng hospitals mayroong mga standby generators naman sigurado, no? But okay, isa sa mga gina-update natin as far as power is concerned, whenever kasi pag nandun ang kalamidad, pag walang power, that should be another plan, no? So isa sa mga may nagpupush ngayon as far as the use of the solar energy. I don't know if you are monitoring this also. Yung office mo is also monitoring as far as the solar lights situation or solar energy situation is concerned.
Meron naman po tayong na departamento na nakaatas po diyan, ang Department of Energy po. Meron po silang Renewable Energy Bureau po na yan. Tumitingin po sa mga alternative energy sources.
Okay, so we'll take a very, very short break, and when we come back, probably we can ask R.D. Fernandez of the Office of Civil Defense ano pa po ang mga dapat gawin niya for the next sa pag-continue po ng leadership niya dito sa Western Visayas. Probably you can update at with yung mga nabisitahan mo lang, no, na mga status at on your assessment, ganito po ang gagawin ko. So probably you can update our viewers that and then give them the assurance na walang problema. The Office of Civil Defense very alert as far as whenever may mga problema po tayo o kalamidad or ano pang mga disaster na darating po sa buhay natin sa Western Visayas, definitely under your leadership. And we come back after a very, very short reminders dito po sa Kapihan sa Richmond Hotel. Bye. here at the second portion ng Kapihan sa Richmond Hotel, and we'd like to say good morning once again to our viewers, not only in Iloilo City and Province of Iloilo, Western Visayas, but nationwide, no? Mga kaibigan natin sa Metro Manila and in other regions, nagko-communicate po kung minsan, and then nagpi-feedback as far as yung magandang live streaming ng ating technical director dito po. And not only in the Philippines, but Australia, New Zealand, and even in the United States of America, may mga friends po tayo doon na kahit gabi ay pag nag-live yung barkadahan sa Iloilo, multimedia news services, and of course, Kapihan sa Richmond Hotel every Monday and Wednesdays at Big Royce at JT Sangipsal, and of course in this Friday, or probably in the next Friday, we're gonna start another program sa gabi naman yon, para kasi kung minsan nagre-reklamo RD, no? Actually mag-guest natin umaga kasi, and 8:30 usually pag Mondays hindi mo na, walang time, no? And direkta sa office, but salamat po at nabigyan mo naman tayo, no? Friday na umaga ngayon dito sa Kapihan sa Richmond Hotel. Now back here, ang mga, I think narinig nyo na, and then you're pretty much assured, no, na ang response natin as far as calamity is concerned sa opisina ng Office of Civil Defense ay fully at madali ang koordinasyon. Now, you just don't know, no? Si RD pala, RD Fernandez was formerly the security officer here and head
Security manager po.
Security manager ng Mega World, no?
For the Visayas townships po.
For the Visayas Township.
Po, in Boracay, Cebu, and Iloilo.
Talaga, ha?
Yeah, opo.
So, ang experience nito as far as putting the area in or securing the area ay malaki talaga, no? Safety, security, no? Yun lang naman eh. Whenever we are in a community, tinasabi nilang HSSE, no? Health, safety, security, and of course the environment. Yun ang mga, pag nagpunta ka sa isang project outside, may HSSE department talaga, no? And just to know, no, yung ang isang proyekto, pag maganda ang kanyang record as far as HSSE is concerned, then pag nagkuha sila ng insurance, you know, a project, kumukuha rin sila ng insurance para anything that may happen, then pwede nilang mayroong pondo na gagamitin din nila whenever kailanganin. So may mga insurance din yun. Now if hindi magandang record mo, ang insurance, ang premium malaki.
Lalaki po.
Oo. That is why hindi ko na, when I was in Qatar, RD, no? RD Fernandez, I was with Qatar Shell GTL, no? Gas to liquids. Yung clear gas ang product, no? And nagulat ako at ang Shell po ay spending a lot for a big budget for welfare.
Yes.
So what we do, I was part of the welfare team. Ang gawa namin po ay putting everything happy yung workers.
Yeah.
Nandun na parang hindi na uuwi sa Pilipinas, no?
Yeah.
Or hindi na uuwi sa India. Imagine 65,000 or 65,000 workers sa isang area lang, sa isang project. Iba and 63 nationalities.
Yes.
So we were awarded, no? Ang welfare team was composed of 5 Filipinos, 5 Indian, and our boss, we call him Mayor, was a British, and the assistant was a lady, an American, and hanggang ngayon nagko-communicate pa rin kami. We are keeping in touch, no? Kumusta na ma'am? How are you? We missed you or something like that. So those are things na namin, no? And just would like to share the experience quickly na maski yung mga problema sa bahay when an OFW lumabas, usually problema niyan family kung wife not doing very good, or how our children napapadala ka ng budget but yun ang minsang problema. So we do everything to that extent na yung worker ay hindi nabubuang or hindi na nagpo-problema as far as the family kung talaga may problem, because we have cases like that.
Mental health po.
Yeah, mental health.
Yeah,
and worldwide, suicide cases has been big problem.
Yeah.
We have to even in Iloilo ngayon, I would like to tell you yung number of suicide cases malaki. Usually lalaki, pero may mga ganun din, may mga babae din. And say 19 to something like 33 or 34 years old, nandun po ang mga suicide cases. And it's been an advocacy dito ng ginawa namin ding advocacy sa Kapihan sa Richmond Hotel, and then Barkadahan side to really how we can prevent them, no? So we need to know the signs ng mga ganyan. Pag pamilya mo dyan, no? Pag ang anak mo hindi na nagtatago or pagdating niya diretso sa kwarto, something is wrong.
Yes.
So we would advise na ang pamilya merong get together palagi na. Get together if you have time, kain-kain, kwento-kwento. Ang problema andyan lang yan so make it a point na we would tell hindi nyo pwede pabayaan, hindi nyo pwede walang problema. I don't know if you would agree with me on that
yeah, I fully agree po. Kasamang money. Yeah.
Kasi even yung mga dito, even in sa Richmond Hotel, no? Si GM Natlim is also have some activities na get-together activities sa mga staff niya.
Yeah.
And when you have a get-together and you are observing everybody, may makikita ka talaga kung may mga problema.
Yeah, opo. Totoo po yan. That's why sa office,
sa office
po, sabi ko sa nila, you must practice balanced life. Hindi lang lahat work. Kasi ang mga kasamahan ko po doon, mga workaholic po . So I told them, we'll practice balanced life. You should make it a point that you have time for your family. Family and friends.
Naalala ko nung nagbisita ako sa office doon, parang pagpasok mo everybody's looking at the computer.
Yeah, opo. Ganun po busy yung aming opisina.
Talaga?
Yeah, opo.
And walang kwan talaga na parang hindi ka na sa mga babae, no? So,
kasi po ang impression po sa amin is busy lang kami during calamity, hindi po yung totoo. Even during normal situation, we are always preparing po, making sure na yung pong ating community are prepared to face any crisis situation.
So pero yung mga by the way, ang network po, whenever yung Office of Civil Defense, yung local nila is yung Dream no? Sa mga viewers natin, yung Dream po ay kasi mahirap palagi akong nagkakamali, MDRRM or something like that. So Dream na lang, DRRM, Dream, and then O is the officer, no? So Disaster Risk Reduction Management Officer. Yeah. DRIMO. So Dream na, and then automatic yan. Yun ang there's communication between the Office of Civil Defense and the Dream officer.
Local Dream officer.
No? So updated, no? Pag mayroong nangyari sa locality, whether these are in the mountains or nearby coast or coastal, and if there's calamity, then definitely yun ang network na gumagalaw.
Yeah po. In addition po, meron din tayong tinatawag na Local Dream Council. So they have their own council, the locality. sa municipal, city, and the province.
Okay, so mga pag kailangan naman ng mga pagkain or I think alam nyo naman yan, no? Kung saan, anong agency? It's a DSWD.
Yeah.
Na yung OCD, wala kayo, no? Wala.
May pinaprovide din po kami, pero tinatawag po namin siyang non-food items.
Non-food items.
Yeah, opo, yung mga ano po yun, mga family packs, and we have shelter repair kits. So yung mga pinoprovide po namin, mga non-food items.
So
yung mga bahay nila, mga tents, kung magkukumpuni during para po magawa agad yung bahay nila kapag nasira po ng bagyo, we have those items po na dinidistribute.
Sa limited number of days na paglilibot nyo, what do you think? What's your general assessment of the situation, preparedness ng Western Visayas?
Yeah, sa 2 linggo ko po, nakita ko po how well prepared po ang ating mga local dream council and offices po. We have this program po, tatawag nating Gawad Kalasag or GK in short, GK SEAL. Opo, ang kalasag po, ang ibig po sabihin niyan is sa kalamidad at sakuna labanan, sariling galing ang kaligtasan.
I see.
Yeah, so we are training our local Dream Council and offices para po makapag-prepare. So we have this program po ng government. It was established way back in 1998 at only this year po na naging po siya major component po ng one of the requirement for SGLG. Po. So yan po yung mechanism natin to make sure na yung ating mga local dream, ang ating mga LGUs po, they will be prepared to confront any disaster situation. So I'm happy because last year we only have 65 turnout or those who participated in the program. But as of this year, we have 81%. So significantly po nag-increase po yung participation ng lahat po ng LGUs po natin dito sa sa Western Visayas. And this is also my goal that by next year we're going to have 100% po. 100% participation from all the local government units po, from the province, municipalities and cities in the program. And it is also my aim that all of them would also pass and get that seal, the GK seal.
That's part of the mission.
Yes, opo.
Yeah.
Those are my parts of my future plans.
Okay, so probably the next, I don't know if malalaman din natin yung mga activities mo for the last quarter, October, November, and December. Alam ko hindi mo pa naubos yung bisita ang lahat, no? Hindi ka pa ngayon nakita ni Governor and ni Mayor.
Opo.
So I guess talagang you have to spend time maglilibot personally, ma-meet yung mga mayors and probably discuss with them. And of course, yung sinasabi natin yun, nandyan naman operational na naman yung every preparedness ng locality. But as you mentioned, some of them need something more. Lack something. No? So I guess that would be the mission ng Office of Civil Defense under your leadership and ang improvement, no? Improvement probably ng offices, and then I don't know, communication wise, you mentioned about all these things, no? Na magiging target, and I get you have to reach that out to say we're very much safe. Kapunta lang or the calamity or if the other disaster, then ang tao po ay ang ating mga localities, not only in Western Visayas, would be prepared if the proper coordination ng Office of Civil Defense ay talagang ini-implementa, no? Hindi pwedeng mayor ganito. This is already a necessity like internet, like pagkain, like bigas. Ang bigas, I just don't know if the office of the president or talagang yung pag-implementa po ng presyo, the 41 and then the 43, no? Well-milled and regular milled rice, all stakeholders should be properly, win-win situation, no? In other words, target natin, no? That would be a popular action as far as the president is concerned, President BBM is concerned, no? And as the Secretary of Agriculture, na bumaba yung presyo kasi biglang taas talaga ng presyo ng bigas. At alam mo, ang Pilipino, kahit walang ulam, kahit asin lang, basta may bigas or may kanin, no? So I think they have realized these things, and Department of Social Welfare and Development has already also given some little bit of subsidy sa mga rice retailers. Their subsidy, even ang ginagawa natin, subsidy, no? Pero yung confidential funds is confidential, no? Laking issue ito na exchange of discussions during the budget hearings, at medyo nagiging controversial because lumaki po mga confidential and intelligence funds in total sa office of the president and of course sa office of the vice president, no? Dati, no, just to tell you, ang 500 million na yan na budget na requested ng Office of Civil Defense, or rather, no, sorry, correct, ng Office of the Vice President, yun ang budget before ng Office ng Presidente during the time ni President Aquino. 500 million lang yung confidential intelligence fund. Now, yun na yung budget sa Office of Vice President. And that is why hindi mo maalis na magtanong ang mga legislators before they approve such funds, no? And of course really it's limited for your information, limited lang confidential funds sa surveillance. It's more of national security, related to national security. Hindi ka pwedeng yung parang purchase of information, no? Sino-survey because of the security, no? Yan ang bigyan pa natin, tutukan din natin sa masunod pa nating mga programa ng kapihan sa Richmond Hotel. Okay, finally, siguro, I think nakilala nyo na yung regional director bagong regional director ng Western Visayas Office of Civil Defense, Region 6, and I guess I don't know, tingnan nyo, kung ako, ang pagtingin ko kay RD is tarang active and then alert at all times, no? Kasi kailangan ito. And then whereas we need also some other activities, hindi lang trabaho, as you mentioned, meron din tayong mga pag-relax siyempre, para sa ating sarili, but I guess the big responsibility as far as whenever we face a calamities, of course, on the Office of Civil Defense. So finally, I would like to give the parting message. Salamat po, RES, for visiting sa Kapinjan.
Yeah, it's my pleasure po to be to guest dito sa inyo pong programa.
Alam ko, ongoing pa rin, araw-araw, you're meeting every agency, meeting every team or fire brigade or BFP or everybody. I think yung palagi araw-araw ang mga ang mga sinusulong mo pa ngayon because 2 weeks pa lang.
That's crucial po, as part of my job.
Okay, so your message to everyone, no? Ang sa network ng Office of Civil Defense, and of course all the officials na nanonood po sa ating programa sa Kapihan sa Richmond Hotel.
Yeah, maraming salamat po muli kasamang Manny. So Katulad po ng sa sinasabi namin sa safety sector po that safety and security is everybody's responsibility po. Hindi lang po yan responsibilidad ng ating Office of Civil Defense or ng ating local government units, but it is also our responsibility to make sure that we are prepared po, no? In any eventuality, in any situation, crisis or emergency situation, we make sure that we are prepared. Ang ating pong opisina po, ang Office of Civil Defense, will always be available po sa ating mga LGUs, and it is our desire that all our LGUs would be strengthened po yung kanilang capacity to respond po to every situation that needs po an immediate response. So ang may papayo ko rin po, even though kung gaano man po tayo ka-prepared, but we will always po seek the divine intervention po. Sa lahat po ng pagkakataon, I would like to ask po that include po in your prayers po na ang ating pong region ng Western Visayas po will not experience po any calamity or disaster situation po. That's the most yung po yung pinakamahalaga po nating magagawa, no? The intervention po ng ating ng ating may likha ng may kapal. So thank you so much once again, and God bless all po sa mga tagapagsubaybay po ng programang ito. Maraming salamat po.
Of course, RD Raul Fernandez, ang Office of Civil Defense Region 6. We'd like to shout out sa ating mga kaibigan, Mr. Joseph Terwell Power, si Ma'am Edith Viejo, ito, no, regular viewer po ito ng lahat ng mga social media, no, dito po sa Iloilo. And ang aking kaibigan, no, Mr. Peter Jimenea ng kape at issue sa Hotel Del Rio, or rather, of course, si Cousin Palmes Alim, ba to? Or Queen? Queen Palmes Alim. And I would like to say happy birthday to Annabel Flores, ang aton amigo Chito Aranyador. Mayo lang nga pag-drive. Kumusta na dra, no? Sa project sa Kalinog. Of course, the Office of Civil Defense staff, an office nga nanonood po sa ating special edition ngayon ng Kapihan sa Richmond Hotel, no? And of course, sa ating mga major sponsors, we'd like to thank Congressman John Joang for passing by. I-review na lang yung guesting niya dito sa Kapihan sa Richmond Hotel. Thank you very much, Congressman Jojo Ang, and of course sa mga Iloilo, no? O Swag Philippines na siguro yan, no? Because projects are being distributed not only in Iloilo but around the country. And sa ating mga major sponsors, on September 22, no, ang Visayas Aerospace College and Technology will gonna have a get together acquaintance party sa isang hotel. Probably we can be there, no, ang barkadahan sa Iloilo, no, sakay Doc V Patenyo ng Aquasure Philippines. Salamat po sa tulong sa Kapihan sa Richmond Hotel, no? And of course, ang Superhouse Solutions Cafe Corporation under Mr. Noy Dongor, Eleco 1, Eleco 2, Eleco 3, GM Mike Paguntalan Junior sa Eleco 1, GM Red Rockius, belated happy birthday again, no? Hindi tayo nakapunta dyan sa birthday mo sa Eleco 2, of course, James Balsomo the second. I would like to say sa NGCP, no, si Mr. Regan Alcantara, will see you later in the afternoon for a coffee and conversation, and probably a little bit of may pag-usapan din tayo as far as the NGCP is concerned, the status and everything, no? Thank you for the call. And again, ang more power, no, si kay Mr. Jonathan Cabrera, na palagi pong siya pa ang nagko-coordinate po sa atin dito sa More Power, and to all the staff, no, under sa More Power, no, we're gonna have some updates on what's the situation in Iloilo City. I think there are a lot of plans, no, maganda mga plano ng More Power dito, continuation of the good service dito po sa City of Iloilo, and then later on sa Negros Island. Okay, so thank you very much, GM Nat Lim, and of course one of the best hotels, if not the best, in Iloilo, Richmond Hotel. Ito po ang iyong kaibigan at kasama palagi sa Kapihan sa Richmond Hotel. And on behalf na lang ng staff, of course ng co-host ko na medyo may time conflict ngayon at hindi nakarating. Good morning, Miss Princess Palmes, and to your baby Orlit, no? God bless you. And of course, ang aking technical director Adam Flores, and floor director Miss Bing Alcalde. Ito po ang iyong kasama palagi sa Kapihan sa Richmond Hotel. All information, we collect the information, we share it to you for your own benefit. Eat less, regular exercises, and go away from stress. Thank you, and see you on the next edition. Manny Regalado Alcalde. Bye-bye.